So, we will continue with our discussion of verbs. So, we have already seen what are auxiliaries. Now, there is another word that you or term you should be familiar with, that is modals, not pronounced not as models, but modals. Some of the major models are almost like auxiliaries: can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, have, to, must and have to. Now, modals are used with what do they do? They are used with verbs, base form of verbs, basic verbs, to give an additional meaning to the sentence. Very subtle, nuanced form, and you are engineers and you will be writing reports or assignments, published papers. So, you should know all these things, that how one modal can slightly alter the meaning of the sentence. Now, let us look at and we are also going to do modals and passive verbs. So, coming to the modals, let us look at this sentence, the glass beaker, and then I will write once and then I will keep changing the modals and just tell me how the meaning changes. So, the glass beaker breaks when dropped. Simple meaning, the glass beaker breaks when dropped. The meaning is it will definitely break. It is almost like a universal truth. Okay? But if I change this, see, we do not have a modal here, we just have a main verb. By now you know what are main verbs and what are modals and what are auxiliaries. But if I change the sentence slightly by inserting a modal, the glass beaker can break when dropped, then the probability of breaking comes down. So, when I say it breaks, the first sentence, the glass beaker breaks, that is almost like 99 to 100% it will break. If you are lucky, it will not break, but it is a universal truth. It is a given, it is glass, when it is dropped it will break. However, when I say can break, that means it reduces the possibility of the beaker, the breaking of the beaker. If I say the glass beaker may break, there is lesser possibility. Okay, maybe you know in can there is a greater degree of possibility, now it reduces, may break, it may not break either. Okay. So, let us say probability is decreasing, and then if I say the glass beaker cannot break, it is made of a particular brand of glass, make of glass, is a quality that is resistant to fall. So, the glass beaker cannot break even if it is dropped, that is 0 to 1 probability of breaking. So, you see how one modal changes, may, can, shall, all these things change the meaning of a sentence. Now, if I give you a sentence like, let us say the new library will open within 2 years, will open, but you can also say the new library, and let us say should open within a year, can may open within a year. Okay, then you perhaps you know within 2 years it will definitely open, will open within 2 years. So, definitely, but it may open within a year, there is a possibility, there is a probability. The new library cannot open within 3 months. Now, if you are reducing and if you are giving us the builders or the architects only 3 months, there is a definite no, cannot. So, this is the way modals act. Now, we have been talking about variety of verbs, and there is another category of grammar, that is active and passive verbs. active sentences and passive sentences. Now, let us look at some passive sentences, and in scientific English it has been noted, and it is also desirable to use more passive sentences rather than active form of the verb. So, for example, the gas is heated, is being heated by any experimenter or by any scientist, but it is heated. You do not have to say by whom, is heated. He is heating the gas, no, it is still the same meaning, but we use passive in scientific writing to make it more objective and to make it clearer. Again another sentence, the bridge is constructed, is being constructed or is constructed by a group of engineers. Yes, it is by someone, but it is being considered as a passive. So, these are the sentences. I am just giving you examples. The survey will be collected this week. Hot water should be handled with care. So, you see a consistent use of the verb form be. We have been doing be. What is be? Be, be. So, is, am, are, was, were, those are the forms of the be form of the verb. So, and we then also have modals. So, modals are also very useful in construction of passive sentences. Now, hot water should be handled with great care. So, should, hot water should be handled with great care. So, this is again if I want to make it passive active, I can say please handle the hot water with great care. But in scientific English, when you are writing a report or something or paper, it has to be in passive form. Her research cannot be published. Cannot, again it is a one word, cannot, not is can and not, but one word, cannot be published. Is tea grown in Tamil Nadu? Is tea, you see, look at the sentence, is tea grown in, and whatever state you want to fill in, is tea grown in. So, is tea grown in, do they grow tea, that is active. Is tea grown in by the people of so and so state, by this state, it becomes a passive. You will find that most parts of your textbooks, as I have been talking about scientific English, and you will find that most of your textbooks and published papers that you read, they contain passive forms of verb. They are used in present simple or with modals. So, therefore, we have to understand what are modals. Okay. Again, make a note, will and would, can and could, may and might, shall and should. So, these are the modals, and of course, have and be form is always there. So, scientific English prefers using the passive form. Now, here is a list of verbs. The first one is done for you. Please look at it, look at the slide, and you are supposed to change active to passive. Please take down these words and then verbs and complete the exercise. So, first one has been done for you, break, and the passive form is broken. Then you have choose, lose, lose. You see two different words and two very different meanings, although pronunciation may be similar. Write, draw, cut. How do you change these words into passive? We will come back to it. Okay. So, in case you have not been able to figure it out, so let me give you the answers. So, first one is break, then choose becomes chosen, lose is loosen, and LOSE, lose is lost. Okay, so, there is a change in pronunciation and change of words. So, they may be similar in pronunciation in their active form, but when they are changed into passive form, they lose becomes loosen and this lose becomes lost. Second one, write written, draw is drew and cut remains cut. There is no change in it. There are some words in the English language which always remain the same, whether they are in past or present. Broadcast, the news is being broadcast, so it is not broadcasted in its passive or in past tense, it is always broadcast. Put, so you do not say I cutted it or I putted it, I put it there and yesterday also you put it on that table. So, there is no change of in the structure, in the construction of the word. Now, look at this sample text now, which has some interesting construction of passive sentences. Let me read them out for you. Let me read this out for you. Please look at the slide. The existing surface is, they are talking about the construction of roads here, is prepared by. So, look at the word prepared by, is prepared by, be form of the verb. Removing the potholes or rust if any, the irregularities are filled in. Okay? So, again this is another example of passive sentence. With premix chippings at least a week before laying surface course, if the existing pavement is extremely bituminous, leveling course of adequate thickness is provided to lay a bituminous concrete surface course on a binder course instead of directly laying it on a WBM. So, look at, no one is saying here that you see is provided is also your passive sentence. So, is prepared by, irregularities are filled in, thickness is provided to lay. So, all these are examples of passive sentences. Let us read on the next slide. The premix is prepared. So, no one is saying he prepared the premix, the premix is prepared. So, again passive, in a hot mix plant of a required capacity with the desired quality control, the bitumen may be heated. So, again look at the modal auxiliary and the modal verb and the auxiliary. So, combine may be heated, okay, with the base verb up to this much degree, and the aggregate temperature should not differ by over 14 degrees and from the binder temperature. The hot mix material is collected from, no one is saying he collected the mixture or she collected the mixture, is collected from the mixture by the transporters, carried to the, so again example of passive, is collected from the mixture by. So, this is again yet another example of passive. Carried to the location, again passive, is spread by, again passive. So, look at the number of passive sentences in such a simple passage. And spread by a mechanical paver at a temperature of 121 to 163 degrees Celsius. The camber and the thickness of the layer are accurately verified. Again this is passive. The control of the temperature during the mixing and the compaction are of great significance in the strength of the resulting pavement structure. So, many examples of passive sentences. Now, look at this exercise again and something similar to what we just did. Please change the given verbs into their passive forms. Bend, take, know, feed, lead, wear, bring. Your dictionaries would be of great help to you. So, let me do these for you. Bend is bent with a T, ending with a T. Okay, there are certain kinds of verbs which change their forms. When we start doing, when we start revising tenses, then we are going to look at this also in much detail, in greater detail. Take is taken, know is knew, KNEW, feed is fed, lead is led. Wear is worn, yes, and brought, bring is brought. Now, I would like you to take this, look at this exercise, and I have highlighted some of the passive verbs for you. Look at this, and I am going to read it aloud, and the passive verbs are highlighted in bold. In order for the tablet press to produce quality tablets, it is imperative that the blend of ingredients sent to. So, see, send is present, sent becomes your past and is also passive here. Press be dry and of uniform particle size. In addition, it is important that the API be evenly distributed. These are all pharmaceutical terms. Within each tablet that is produced, again this is also, is produced is also a passive construction. If this cannot be done simply through adequate blending, the ingredients must be sent through an additional granulation step prior to the compression step of the press in order to ensure an even distribution. So, this is the way we construct passive. Now, here I am going to give you, I am giving you a couple of exercises, fill in the blanks, please solve them. Look at the task here. Coprion Catron pharmaceutical screw feeders dash, you have to supply the right appropriate form of the verb given in the bracket in either volumetric or gravimetric designs. However, due to the high accuracy requirements of feeding of continuous pharmaceutical processes, the gravimetric feeding principle via loss in weight feeding is mandatory. It again the right form of word, note that all of the above advantages improve overall profitability, a goal of significant importance to the pharmaceutical industry. Take a minute, look at it, and then we will sort it, we will solve it. Okay. So, the answer for the first one is can be supplied, Coprion Catron pharmaceutical screw feeders can be supplied in, because can be supplied in one or this or that. Okay. Can is the best or most appropriate form of the verb here. And then second one, it must be noted. Now, you have to remember that in many a scientific writing you will find this construction, it must be noted, let me inform you, let us state this. So, all these are passive way constructions. Let us move on, and before we move on to doing another exercise, or before we move on to do another exercise, let us look at this, look at these examples. Fresh water can be distilled from rainwater. This can be expressed as a triangle, whatever area that the person has in mind. So, this can be expressed as a triangle. So, we are all these are examples of passive words using modals. A lens can be used for reflection or as for refraction, whatever way you want it, and this is known as Einstein's theory of relativity. These are examples, and now let me show you some of the exercises that you are supposed to do. Look at this. So, what I want you to do, complete the following using passive forms of verbs and always use be. Dash extracted from ore, you know what is extracted from ore, but I want you to write the correct sentence. Dash obtained from crude oil, dash E equal to mc square, dash obtained at 0 degree centigrade, and dash taken as 22/7 or 3.14. So, how would you solve this. So, I will show you one example. Iron can be extracted from ore, iron can be, that is example, and E equal to mc square, this is expressed as E equal to mc square. So, these are the common types of sentence constructions. Ice can be obtained at 0 degree centigrade, and this is expressed, or this is taken as, the value of pi is taken as 3.14 or 22/7, and of course, the second one, whatever mineral, it can be obtained from crude oil. So, you can write the name of the substance that is obtained from crude oil. So, it can be, the name of the substance can be obtained from. So, these are the way, this is the way that you have to construct passive forms. Now, look at this exercise, a longer passage, source is given at the top. Again you have to do the same, fill in the blanks using the appropriate form of the verbs given in the bracket. Diamonds dash first discovered at this location in 1906 when John Huddleston found two strange crystals in the soil of his farm. He did not realize that his farm was right above a volcanic pipe filled with lamproite, a volcanic rock formed with partially melted mantle materials, which sometimes contains diamond bearing rocks known as xenoliths that dash transported up from the mantle. John Huddleston sold his farm for this much, and it was later dash and sold multiple times. It was temporarily as a commercial diamond mine. It was not extremely productive and was not, after a fire destroyed the plant in 1919. Properties adjacent to the Huddleston farm were also heavily, I have done it for you. So, you have to just ignore it, prospected with some attempts at diamond production, none of which dash sustained. So, please look at the exercise and then we will come back in a moment and solve them. And this is the next slide. All right, so let's look at do the answers. So, diamonds were first discovered at this location, whatever, and then we move on to the next bracket, that have been transported up from the mantle. So, this is the way you have to solve. First one is were, second is that have been, and then John Huddleston sold his farm for this many dollars, and it was later bought and sold multiple times. It was temporarily worked as a commercial diamond mine. It was not extremely productive and was not reopened, the past form of this, and the last one is none of which could be sustained. I am going to give you a listening exercise. As we have been doing this, we are going to mix a variety of learning skill for this course. So, while we are doing comprehension and grammar and writing, we will also be doing some listening thrown in. So, here are the, as usual I am not going to give you or show you the passage when I am reading out the listening part to you or passage for you, but you will be shown the questions here. So, first look at the questions that you are supposed to write answers for. I have given you the source for the text also, but please do not look at it while solving the exercise. So, first question, what are the two major species of coffee? Second question, what are coffee beans? Third question, how are coffee beans processed? And fourth, identify at least 5 passive verbs when as I read this passage for you, and please pay attention and listen to it carefully. This slide is not going to be shown to the students here. So, I start now, and I hope you have taken down the questions. There are several botanical species of coffee plants. However, coffee consumers are interested in only two of them, Arabica or Arabian coffee, that is valued for its bright flavor and mild taste, and Robusta or Congolese coffee that has a strong rich taste. Coffee beans are the seeds of coffee tree. They develop inside coffee berries, and there are usually 2 beans in each berry. Coffee berries are harvested when they become red in color. Coffee is harvested mainly manually. Coffee harvesting season is different in each country and usually takes several months. Coffee beans are processed by 2 major methods, wet and dry. Wet method is used for high quality grades, and the dry method is applied to the beans with less flavor as it is simpler and does not require expensive equipment. Large beans of fine quality Arabica may be referred to by a combination of letters, for example, Kenya AA. Grades may also be defined by the name of the territory, province, district, area where the coffee was grown. For example, Ethiopia, Sidamo, Sumatra, Mandailing. Grades may be determined depending on the location of plantations relative to the sea level. The higher above the sea level the plantation, the greater is the coffee value. The most expensive varieties grow at altitude over 1200 meters and are often termed SHB. For example, Guatemala SHB, Costa Rica SHB. So, you remember your questions. What are the 2 major species of coffee? The answer was given to you, Arabica and Robusta. What are coffee beans? The answer is coffee beans are the seeds of coffee tree. How are coffee beans processed? Coffee beans are processed by 2 major methods, wet and dry. And the last question was identify 5 passive constructions. So, I take you back to the passage. Please look at it, look at the passage again, and I have highlighted them for you. Is valued, are harvested, is harvested, are processed, and then in the next slide you have more. May be referred to, may also be defined by, may be determined. So, I hope you have been able to come up with the right answers for all these. Now, before we wind up, this is another activity for you, and this is going to be do it yourself or do at home. This is your homework. You will need your dictionary. I hope you are reading and consulting your dictionaries now more frequently than ever before. So, these are the definitions that I want you to find out and write the meanings of. First one, excavating. So, excavating is, please look at the slide. This is the exercise and you have to find scientific definitions. Excavating is, mining is, third grading is, fourth extracting is, and the last one deducing is. All these verbs which you use in your day to day speaking and writing and in your also in your reading. So, please do this exercise on yourself. I am sure that you are doing exercises on yourself also as we are moving into this course. It is very important. Some amount of self learning is extremely absolutely necessary in order for, to benefit from this course in a much better way. So, thank you very much, and we will continue with our next class.